This is a quiz review for chapters 3-4 through 3-6. First thing that we're asked to do is to determine the slope of the graphed line. So we're going to start all the way over on the left side, starting with the first order pair that we have, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 up, and 1, 2, and 2 to the right. So my slope simplifies to 3/1, so m equals 3. Next, we're going to determine whether our line segments, JK and LM, are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So the first thing that we're going to do is look at our slope. So we're going to write our formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We're going to label our ordered pairs. This is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. We're going to do our substitution step. M is equal to 1 minus -7 and -4 minus -10. We're going to do our keep, change, change. And then we're going to simplify. 1 plus +7 is going to give me 8. And 4 plus -4 plus 10 is going to give me 6. And this is going to simplify to 4/3. So we know that JK has a slope of 4/3. Now we're going to find LM. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Label our ordered pairs, x1, y1, x2, y2. M equals -2 minus 2 and 6 minus -3. I'm going to go ahead and do our keep, change, change. And continue to simplify. M is equal to -4 over -3. If I have negative divided by a negative, that's going to give me a positive. So m is going to be 4/3. The slope of LM is going to be 4/3. Because the two slopes match, we have parallel lines. Now we're going to take a look at two equations and determine whether these two lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. In order to do that, we need to make sure that we have both equations solved for y. So we're going to take a look at the first one, and we're going to need to do keep, change, change. And then we're going to do CPA. And then we're going to go ahead and zero pair out the x. And then we're going to divide by -3, divide by -3, divide by -3, which is going to give me y is equal to 1/3 x. I have a negative divided by a negative will give me a positive, -5. So I know that the slope of this equation is 1/3. And I'm going to look at the slope of this equation, the second equation, which is going to give me -3/1. So this is the negative reciprocal, which makes these two lines perpendicular. Remember, we can use our shortcut flippy. If I flip this fraction over, it would be 3/1. And if I flip the sign from positive, it would be negative, making those lines perpendicular. Now we're going to take the information that we're given. We're given a slope and we're given an ordered pair. And we need to create a point slope form. So we're going to do that first. So our formula is going to be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So it's going to be y minus 6 is equal to negative 3/4 times x minus negative 4. We're going to do our keep change, which is going to leave us with y minus 6 is equal to negative 3/4 times x plus 4. That is our point slope form. Now we're going to go ahead and take that equation, and we are going to start with y minus 6 is equal to negative 3/4 times x plus 4, and we're going to rainbow. Y minus 6 is equal to negative 3/4 x plus negative 3. We're going to zero pair out our 6's, and we're going to have y is equal to negative 3/4 x plus 3. That is our slope-intercept form. Now we're going to take our slope-intercept form, y is equal to negative 3/4 x plus 3, and we're going to change it to standard form. So we're going to zero pair out the 3/4 x, and we're going to get 3/4 x plus y is equal to 3. Now we know for standard form that our a must be an integer, it must be positive, and it must be first. So I'm going to multiply this by 4 in order to change it to an integer. If I multiply the x term by 4, I must multiply the y term by 4, and I must multiply the constant by 4. So this is going to give me 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. My GCF is 1 for 3, 4, and 12, which means this is in standard form. All right, the next one we have, the first thing that we're going to need to do in order to put this into point slope form is to find my slope. So I'm going to do m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Label my ordered pairs x1, y1, x2, y2. M is equal to negative 7 minus 8 over 3 minus negative 6. I'm going to go ahead and do my keep change. And this is going to give me a slope of negative 15 over 9, which simplifies to negative 5 over 3. So now I can go ahead and start with my formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And we're going to do y minus 8 is equal to negative 5/3 over x minus negative 6. Y minus 8 is equal to negative 5/3 times x plus 6. That's one point slope form. I can also do y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And I can use the second ordered pairs, so y minus negative 7 is equal to negative 5/3 times x minus 3. I'm going to do my keep change. And that is going to give me y plus 7 is equal to negative 5/3 times x minus 3. So both of those are my point slope forms. So now I'm going to take my 2 point slope forms and I'm going to change those into slope intercept. So we will start with y minus 8 is equal to negative 5 over 3 times x plus 6. I'm going to rainbow, so y minus 8 is going to equal negative 5/3 x minus 10. 0 pair out, and I'm going to have y is equal to negative 5/3 x minus 2. Now let's look at the other point slope form. Y plus 7 is equal to negative 5/3 x minus 3. We're going to rainbow. So y plus 7 is equal to negative 5/3 x plus 5 minus 7, 0 pair out the 7, y is equal to negative 5/3 x minus 2. You'll notice that it doesn't matter which ordered pair I use for point slope form. I'm going to get the same slope intercept form equation. Now I'm going to take that slope intercept form equation, and it's going to be y is equal to negative 5/3 x minus 2, and I'm going to put it into standard form. So the first thing I'm going to do is to 0 pair out the 5/3 x, and I'll have 5/3 x plus y is equal to negative 2. Again, for standard form, we have to have a has to be positive and has to be an integer. So I'm going to multiply the first term by 3, multiply the y by 3, multiply the constants by 3. That's going to give me 5x plus 3y is equal to negative 6. Now, my greatest common factor for 5, 3, and negative 6 is 1, so that puts that into standard form. And now you've reviewed for your quiz.